The best Christmas present ever. On Christmas Eve, Pickles and Penny Pig hang up their stockings by the fireplace. It is cozy inside, but outside it is snowing hard. I do hope this blizzard won't keep Santa from visiting us, says Penny. They leave a plate of cookies and a cup of hot chocolate for Santa. Then off to bed they go to dream about what Santa will bring them. Daddy, Mommy, and Aunt Rose stay up. Aunt Rose has come to visit for a few days, and they have a lot of things to talk about. Later, Daddy puts on his cap and coat and goes out to the garage. He shovels a path through the deep snow to the street. Now, why is he doing that at this time of night? Look, Mommy is in the car with Daddy. They must be silly to go for a ride on such a snowy night. Uh-oh, they're stuck in a snowdrift, but a tow truck with a snowplow comes to their rescue. In the morning, Pickles and Penny rush in to see what Santa has brought them. Pickles got a drum, a sled, skis, a paint box, a fire engine, and some good storybooks. Penny got a dollhouse, a fire engine just like her brother's, ice skates, and some books about dinosaurs. Aunt Rose got 10 bottles of perfume and 2 handkerchiefs. Daddy got a new shaving brush and 10 ties. How will you ever decide which one to wear first? Then Pickles and Penny ask about Mommy. What did she get? And where is she? Mommy had to go into town last night to get her present. It is a very special Christmas present, says Daddy, who is as happy as can be. Get your hats and coats and let's go and see what she got. They drive into town and stop at the busy town hospital. Guess who they see inside the hospital? There's Mommy with a little newborn baby called Nicholas. Now, isn't that the best Christmas present ever for the whole family?
That is not fair.
Mr. Frumble helps out. Who is that dressed like Santa? Why, it is Mr. Frumble. He is invited to the Cat family's house for Christmas dinner, and he wants to thank them in his own special way. Huckle, Sally, and Lowly are playing by the fireplace. Suddenly they hear a noise. Then some black soot falls from the chimney. Can Santa be coming again? Help! I'm stuck! Cries a voice. It is coming from the chimney. Father Cat jumps up and rushes to the fireplace. He reaches up the chimney, and they all help to pull. Out pops a very sooty Mr. Frumble. Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 says Santa Frumble. First, he brushes the dirty soot off his suit. It falls on the nice clean rug. Then he offers to help with the dinner. He runs toward the kitchen, right into the Christmas tree. Crash! The tree falls over, and Huckle and Lily have to set it back up again. Mr. Frumble decides to bake a cake, but he spills the mixture all over the floor. The potatoes he is cooking explode all over the kitchen, and the turkey he is roasting gets burned. Smoke pours all over the house, and firefighters have to be called in. Thank you, Mr. Frumble, but I really don't need your help, says Mother Cat. I'll just mop up this water, says Mr. Frumble. He swings the mop so hard that he breaks a table leg. Everything crashes to the floor. Mother Cat will never finish making a dinner with him around. She gently pushes Mr. Frumble toward the door, but he trips and crashes into the refrigerator. Now there's another big mess on the floor. At last, Mother Cat is alone in her kitchen. She cleans up everything and then makes a wonderful Christmas dinner. The children carry the food to the table. She won't let Mr. Frumble carry anything. The dinner is delicious and everyone enjoys it until Butterfingers Mr. Frumble drops the gravy boat and knocks over a big jug of grape juice. Now Mother Cat's beautiful tablecloth is bright purple. Now it's time for dessert, and Mr. Frumble has a very special dessert surprise for the Cat family and their guests. It is a huge cherry pie. He goes to the kitchen to get it. Here it comes now. Just look at the size of that pie. It is so big that Mr. Frumble has to balance it on his head. My is going to taste good. He walks very slowly and very carefully. Watch your step, Mr. Frumble. There's a toy on the floor. Oh, no. You guessed it. Well, this is certainly the messiest Merry Christmas ever, but everyone seems to be having a very good time. What shall we give Grandma for Christmas? Huckle Sally and Mother Cat want to give Grandma a nice Christmas present, but everything costs too much, or is the wrong color or size. Then they see Lowly, and he tells them how to make the best Christmas present ever for Grandma and Grandpa or anyone. It is a pomander, and here's how you make it. Get a nice big apple and a jar of cloves. Stick the cloves into the apple until it's completely covered with cloves. Then tie a pretty red ribbon around the apple and you have a sweet-smelling pomander. Grandma can put it in her dresser or closet. It will smell sweet and spicy for many Christmases. A visit to Grandma's house. On Christmas morning, Father Cat opens the front door and discovers that it has snowed very hard during the night. I hope we can get to Grandma's house today, he says. He shovels a path in the deep snow from the garage to the street. My, that's hard work. The cat families start on their way, but run into a big snowdrift. Now they're stuck. Farmer Pig and Little Bug Dozer come to pull them out, but they get stuck too. Mr. Fix-It comes in his tow truck. Guess what? He gets stuck. Now everyone is stuck. Along comes Lowly with his apple tractor and sleigh. And off they go to Grandma's house singing jingle bells all the way. Grandma's happy to see them. Look how pleased she is with her pomander apples. Now her clothes will smell lovely all year long. It's such a nice present, and from such nice grandchildren. The Naughty Twins. Once there were twins named Abe and Babe who were so naughty that everyone called them Double Trouble. They were really horrible. They liked to argue and fight and push people in the mud. They always shouted and interrupted other people. They thought it was fun to break things that didn't belong to them. At the playground, they took toys away from little children. They ate with their fingers and made a mess of everything. Their table manners were terrible. Even their mother had to agree that if there was anything bad, rude, or nasty that could be done, they would do it. Santa does not bring nice presents to naughty boys and girls. Instead, he fills their stockings with dirty lumps of coal. So, on Christmas morning, Abe and Babe got a big surprise. 2 huge sacks of coal were all that Santa brought them. That's how naughty they were. Abe and Babe were very sad. They knew that Santa was punishing them for being so naughty. We must learn to be good, they said to each other. Outside, everyone was playing with their new sleds. Abe and Babe watched them sadly. I wish we had a sled, said Abe. And I wish we had some electricity, said Sergeant Murphy. The snowstorm broke the electric lines, and without electricity, there are going to be a lot of cold houses and uncooked Christmas dinners. Abe and Babe felt sorry for all the people whose Christmas day would be spoiled. This is our chance to be good, Abe said to Babe. He told Sergeant Murphy their plan. That's a splendid idea, he said. Sergeant Murphy called the children together and told them to take their sleds to the twins' house. Not on your life, said the children. Those twins are double trouble. But Sergeant Murphy assured them that everything would be all right. When the children got to the twins' house, Abe and Babe dragged their big sacks of coal outside. Then they filled a paper bag with coal for each child. The children gave the coal to their families to burn on their barbecues. That Christmas, all the dinners in Busytown were cooked on barbecues. The dinners were delicious. Santa always leaves a few extra toys at the fire station to give to children he might have missed. So, when Santa heard about Abe and Babe's good deed, he called the fire chief right away and told him to see that Abe and Babe got some really nice Christmas presents. From that day on, the naughty twins became good twins, and every Christmas after that, the twins received a tiny piece of coal in their stockings to remind them of the good deed on that cold Christmas day.